easier than getting out the tape and the scissors and the big rolls of paper, and it's just, you know, even if you wait till the last minute, they're still convenient to wrap all of your gifts. Okay, so I would like to thank my live team, led by my friend Chance, for removing those 2 white trees from the set because they're sold out. So welcome into our Today Special Value from Bethlehem Lights. Over 4,000 of these trees now ordered, and so popular because it's our last of any kind Christmas tree Today Special Value of the year. You're going to get it in plenty of time to decorate and get it up and put it wherever you'd like. We have 3 different choices. One is almost sold out in colors, and we have 3 different choices in sizes. So everything's on 5 easy pays, starting at just under $52 a payment, which is great. These have all the latest technology. We didn't bring you in a super low price because it's a tree that doesn't do anything. This tree flips in color from warm white to multicolor, so you don't have to pick one or the other because the trees do both. They also have a timer option, 3 different timer options you can use. They also have multiple LED functionality, which we'll show you. They do glistens, and they do chasing, and they do whatever you'd like to do. Just have it on steady if you'd like. If somebody in your family likes white lights, they can turn on the white lights. If somebody in your family likes multicolor, they can, with the press of a button, make it multicolor. You can have an argument, just like at our house we do over the thermostat. No, it's too cold. No, it's too hot. But in this case, I want color. I want white. You can have it all. So here we go. We have the green, which has been very popular in this show. This is your traditional green tree, green spruce tree, most popular tree at Christmas tree lots, but you don't have to fuss with the needles and dragging it home and filling it up with water that the dog drinks. This is a no maintenance tree, 5 foot, 9 foot, 7 foot. Then in the middle, my favorite, which is the flocked. In the flocked, I have an update. If you want the 9 foot flocked, there's only 5 dozen left. Oh, good heavens to Murgatroyd. Seriously? And it is, what time is it? It's 10 after 11. These trees may not last the day, peeps. All right, so that one's going quickly. Here's the 7 foot flocked, which I bought for my house. This is going in my living room, which is not a place where we can put a 9 foot tree. We have a 9 foot Bethlehem Lights tree in our family room, but this would be a beautiful living room tree for us. And then we have the 5 foot flock tree as well. The 5 foot tree is great if you have a smaller space, a smaller room, you have an apartment or a smaller living room, you don't want to have to move the furniture around. It's also great for bedrooms. Sometimes the kids want their own tree, so think about a 5 foot tree for your home. If you want the white, we have only one size left, which is the 7 foot. The other 2 sizes sold out earlier in this show, and we have fewer than 200 left in the 7 foot white tree. Now, let me just show you. Chad, I know you're there. I'm not going to do the whole presentation without you. I just want to show everybody the stuff on the white tree before it's sold out. So you have your option of lights doing different things. And they can do fast twinkle and slow twinkle. They can do fast glisten. That's like a shimmer. And they can do a medium glisten. And they can do a really subtle slow glisten, which I think is just gorgeous. That's probably what I would leave mine on all the time. But if you don't want multi, ta-da! Now you have a warm white tree. And by the way, I know these look like incandescent lights, but they're not. They're LED, so they're not going to burn out, fall out. You're not going to have the whole middle of the tree goes dark and all those crazy things that have happened in the past with trees at your house. Let's take a look at the retail value, and then we'll bring in my very favorite Chad Johnston. So our Today Special Value price is in the red. Now, this is not available at retail. If it were available at retail, those white prices that you're seeing to the left of the red would be way higher. But our price starts at just $259 and is still under $600, even for the big 9 foot tree. And you get 5 easy payments starting at $51.80. Bethlehem Lights is a brand that does trees in many public spaces, many famous trees that you see in the town square. They do those trees in those expensive Christmas tree catalogs that you get in the mail. They just don't put Bethlehem Lights as the headline because they want to put their own brand name on it. But guess who makes their trees? Bethlehem lights. And our trees at QVC are the latest, greatest technology at a super low price for you today. All right, here comes Chad Johnston to tell you all about them. We're so proud of these trees, and they're going very quickly, Chad.
I know, I could see that. I saw you rearrange the studio. We rearranged our place here as well because we had the white tree, the 5-foot white tree, had to get rid of it, and it sounds like I might have to get rid of the 9-foot flock soon. But anyways, Carolyn, thank you for having me on. This is our 20th anniversary on QVC with Bethlehem Lights. So we produced the Heritage Collection, and everybody's been asking me what's different about the Heritage Collection. We've taken the tried and true, what we've known our customers like, that mid-profile, layered design, natural-looking tree, and we've introduced it in 3 colors. As you mentioned, we have the white, we have the green, we have the flock. We also have commercial-grade LEDs. This is a 5mm wide angle, which means on LEDs, you get a perfect 360-degree disbursement of light. So it's the latest commercial technology when it comes to LEDs. And we also have that color flip. So with the remote control that's attached to the tree, you can go from clear to multi, and it's a beautiful clear, warm white. The temperature is absolutely perfect, looks like incandescent, but those lights are, you don't have to worry about them burning out, falling, breaking out. They're gonna last virtually forever. And the multi is a beautiful 5-color jewel tone multi, as you can see here right in front of me.
The flock trees are beautiful. That my favorite, which is what I ordered. I love the fact that when you do the flocking application, you cover up the lights so that the lights don't get buried under flocking. So they still look nice and bright, even on the flock tree. These trees are easy to put together. The 9-foot tree has 4 pieces. The 7-foot tree has 3 pieces, and the 5-foot tree has 2. There's 1 plug for your outlet. All the power is in the pole. There's not a bunch of wires dangling and different things you have to connect to each other. They are controlled by the remote control that is tethered to the tree, so you're never going to lose it. And another thing I want to show you that I love, if we could zoom in here, is there is a stiff wire spike at the top of the tree, which has been a huge customer request. See this one, see all these other branches are bendy around it, but this one doesn't bend. This is where you put your angel or your star or whatever you put at the top of the tree, and it's not gonna get cockeyed and sideways and tip over because it's on a flimsy branch. So I love that you did that feature. We've had so many people ask for that, Chad. So when we talk about all the latest features, we've talked about the LED lights that somehow you've made them look incandescent and vintagey looking, but you know, they are not, they're LED. I think we have a feature video. Tori, did you want to show that, my friend? What are we looking at? Oh, okay. So Chad, let's you and I just talk about the features. So what are some of the main call outs that make this tree the latest technology, newer and more special?
Okay, so first of all, when you talk about the profile of the tree, it's a spruce tree, which is like our tried and true. This is the best tree I believe that we make. You're seeing right there, beautiful
yeah,
foliage.
It's now.
It has a perfect mix of molded tips, non-molded tips. Even the PVC tips has the highest quality. We have instant power technology, which means all the power's in the pole, which means to you and me that it's just simple to set up. It takes no time at all. Each tree comes with the choice of clear or multi, all with the touch of a button. You mentioned the tethered remote control is actually tethered to the tree so you don't lose it. We give you a 4, 6, 8 hour timer option, but these are LEDs. They're low consuming power. So if you don't want to use the timer feature, leave them on. Set them up at Thanksgiving, leave them on through, you know, the new year. You're not going to use a lot of power. The lights aren't going to burn out. And then, Carolyn, you asked me about some of the technology. We, as you know, on QVC, we sell a lot of incandescent lighting, which is great, and we love incandescent lighting. One of the reasons why we've stayed away from LEDs is because we hadn't perfected the color temperature, the hue, to make it look like an incandescent with this style of bulb until now. And when I say this style of bulb, I'm talking about this bulb cannot, will not fall out of the tree. It won't break, it won't burn out, And if it does burn out, none of the other lights will actually, all the rest of the other lights will stay lit.
Yeah.
So it is the best of the best when it comes to Bethlehem Lights Christmas trees here on QVC.
The wires are hidden. All the wires are in the pole. You don't see wires wrapped around all the branches. The branches are very dense. The pole is the color that matches the tree branches, so it's not super obvious. We have a memory wire in these branches so that when you get it out of the box, and we have a video we'll show in a few minutes on how to set it up, but the tree basically fluffs itself. Instant power means it's all in the pole. You plug in one plug. You pop the sections together. You can really assemble this tree in just a minute. It takes longer to open the box than it does to assemble the tree. So let me just show you the choices, and then Chad, I'm going to walk over to the set maybe while we show how to assemble this on a video. So here are your green trees. This is the multicolor. We've got multicolor turned on. Remember, they all do both. This is the 7-foot. This is the 5-foot. And then behind me, we still have 9-foot available in the green tree. The greens have been very popular. These are a traditional green spruce tree, okay? Then over here in the middle, flocked. Flocked is just the right amount of flocking. You can still see green through the flocking. It's not covered with that fake snow. It looks like gentle snow just fell on the tree. I have a spruce tree in my front yard, and when it snows overnight, in the morning, this is what the tree looks like. And notice too, if we could zoom in, the light is not covered with flocking because they cover the lights as they do the flocking process, and then they remove the covers. You may find 1 or 2 lights still have a cover on them. Just pop the cover off. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with the light. You probably won't, but just in case, that may happen. And then we have, again, the 9, the 7, and the 5. Now in this 9-foot tree though back here, we only have 4 dozen left if you want the 9-foot flocked tree. Now over here in the white trees, we had 3 sizes. The other 2 sold out earlier in this show. We have only the 7-foot left, and we have fewer than 200 to go around in the white tree. White trees have made a huge resurgence. They're very nostalgic. They're way better than white trees used to be. The branches are white, the wiring is white, everything's white. The multicolor looks stunning on the white, but then so does the incandescent looking white light that you get with this tree. So if you want a white tree, this is going to be a big wow. This is going to be better than any white tree you've ever seen, and we only have a few left in the 7-foot. All right, do we have the video on how to assemble? Okay, Chad, walk us through this, and guys, I'm going to head over to the other part of the set so I can show you how we've decorated with this. Take it away, my friend.
Sounds good. So the stand comes included. Ange here is setting up the 7-foot size. You can see the remote control is tethered to the bottom section. Each section is labeled A, B, and C. Put A into the stand, B into A, and C into B. And then it has ready shape technology. So the first time out of the box, you may have to like move the hinges around, but I'm talking minimal shaping. And that ready shape technology means every time you set it up from here on after, it's going to just fall into place. Instant power technology means the power in a pole. If you remember Bethlehem Lights, we were the first ones to come out with this. We have the patented technology, and we use the best foliage in the market. In my opinion, we use the perfect, the perfect amount of molded tips. The molded tips are stronger, so they can hold heavier ornaments. And then, of course, we have that remote that allows you to go from clear to multi. It allows you to go to glisten, to different speeds of twinkle. And so it really has everything you need, which makes this, in my opinion, the best tree we could offer for our 20-year anniversary, which is why we're calling it our heritage tree. And it sounds like Carolyn is not back yet. So Carolyn, if you're not there, I'm going to continue to rock and roll.
Okay, do you want me to stay here or in this room?
No, there you are.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm walking way over here. Okay, there's so many fabulous rooms on this new set. I get lost. I wish I lived here. Okay, so here's a 9-foot tree in flock. This is now our most limited choice if you want this one. And we just wanted to kind of show you how it's, we have 3 dozen left. We've got it set up in this beautiful little area that you may have in a foyer area of your home, or maybe in a corner where you've got the French doors or something. It just looks stunning. If you've got a high enough ceiling, get that 9-foot tree. Your ceiling should be maybe 10 feet high, I say at least, so that you have room